he entered into a certain village, and there met him 10 men that were lepers. They stood afar off, they lifted up their voices and said, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us. All right, y'all still struggling with me? Okay, here we go. They got leprosy. It's a degenerative disease that causes the body to rot from within. Scaly skin, spotted on the skin, raw flesh, the skeletal system breaking apart in the body. But verse 12 says, and they stood. Missed it. I'm going to try it one more time. They're suffering from a debilitating degenerative disease that has spots on the skin, scaly skin, raw flesh. But verse 12 says they stood. Okay. And standing is a sign of strength. If you can't stand on your own, it's because you're weak. But verse 12 says that while they got leprosy, they was able to stand. Okay, still acting slow. Verse 12 says, and they lifted up their voices. Number one, they could stand. Number two, they could speak. Lift up your voice is still a sign of strength, because if you're weak, you can't talk. There's no volume in your voice. But if you got strength, you ought to be able to lift up your voice. You missed all that. They could stand, they could speak. The text says, and they identified him as Jesus, which means they could see. Y'all still ain't feeling me. They could stand, they could speak, and they could see. If they called him by name, they knew who he was. Still ain't feeling me. And they said, Lord, have mercy. That means they could think. They got sanity. Y'all still slow. They got a debilitating disease which is designed to make the body fall apart and rot from the inside. But verse 12 and 13 says, with their disease, they could stand, they could speak, they could see, and they got their sanity. That's what's wrong with the modern day church. You want a supernatural miracle when you don't know how to think him for the common miracles. I thought I had about 50 of y'all in here that would just thank God on this Tuesday night. I'm not shouting because I've been healed. I'm shouting that even in my sickness, I can stand, I can see, I can speak, and I still got my right mind. Tap somebody and tell them, neighbor, a miracle happened to you today. If you can stand, that's a miracle. If you can speak, that's a miracle. If you can think, that's a miracle. If you can see, that's a miracle. Tap somebody and tell them, I shout over the simple stuff, because there's somebody who can't stand tonight. Somebody can't speak. Somebody cannot see. But you got sickness and still can stand and speak and see and think.